Okay, hello, welcome. So today we are going to discuss this Ailet Maths and AR section, right? Maths and AR section. The paper was quite easy and doable, unlike previous year CLAT papers. First of all, second thing, all the questions I would say are doable. All the 10 questions. Yeah, good evening. I would say all the 10 questions were doable. If you have scored 6, 7 marks in math section, that is a very good average score. And if you scored 7, 8, then you are more than average, 7, 8 marks. All the questions are doable, and these are very basic questions. Ailet asked, very basic, from similar to your black book and your class exercise sheets, एकदम basic वाले. ठीक है, so let's do the first question. This was based on SICA. Sum invested at compound interest amounts to rupees 8,800 in 1 year and rupees 10,648 in 3 years. Right? Calculate the rate percent and the sum. So amount in 1 year and amount in 3 years. Right? This is 8,800 and this is 10,648. 10,648. So you can calculate the net percentage increase in amount. That will be the net interest for 2 years. So net percentage increase, if you want to calculate, just take the difference between these two, 10,648 minus 8,800 upon 8,800 into 100. If you calculate this, you will get that is 21%. So in 2 years, the net interest you are getting, that is 21%. We all know CI works as successive, right? CI works as successive. So if there is a 2 times of successive change, because first year to second year there will be one change, and second year to third year there will be another change. So if we apply the successive percentage change, the net change should be equal to 21%. You can check with the options, and we have solved many questions on this. So we all know that 21% is the net interest, so definitely the rate of interest would be 10%. And if rate of interest is 10%, amount after 1 year is 8,800, it means the principal was 8,000. You can easily mark answer A. You can check with the options also. Not very much calculative. You can easily solve this question. So this was doable. Second one, the summer of 2012 in New Delhi, the mean temperature of Monday to Wednesday was 41 degree, Tuesday to Thursday was 43 degree. If the temperature on Thursday was 15% higher than that of Monday, then the temperature in Thursday was, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all 3 days, for these 3 days the average was 41. So total will be 41 into 3, that is 123. Then Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, for these 3 days the average was 43. So total will be 43 into 3, 129. If you take the difference between these two, you will get the difference of Thursday and Monday, and that difference will be equal to 6 degree, right? The temperature on Thursday was 15% higher than Monday. It means the difference between the temperature of Monday and Thursday is 15%, and that is equal to 6%. So 15% is equal to 6 degree. So 100% will be equal to yes, 15% is equal to 6 degree, like this. The difference between these two is 6 degree, right? So you can calculate the 100%, that will be the value of Monday, and at 6 degree, that will be the value of Thursday. You can easily solve it. Basic average based question, answer will be 46, right? Next one. It takes 30 minutes to empty a half full tank by draining it at a constant rate. It is decided to simultaneously pump water into the half full tank. While draining it, what is the rate at which water has to be pumped in so that it gets filled in 10 minutes? So guys, 30 minutes, leak takes 30 minutes to empty half full tank. It means the whole tank can be emptied in 60 minutes. So I would say the leak can empty the whole tank in 60 minutes. So let's take the capacity of tank is 60 liter. If the capacity of tank is 60 liter, so rate of flow of leak, that will be equal to 1 liter per minute, because it can empty the whole tank in 60 minutes. So the rate of flow of leak will be equal to 1 liter per minute. Okay. Now tank was half full. Tank was half full. It means half filled. It means the water was 30 liter and it was empty 30 liter. Now there is an inlet pipe. There is an inlet pipe and there is a leak. The rate of flow of leak is 1 liter per minute, and let's say the rate of flow of inlet pipe is x liter per minute. Okay. So in 1 minute, x liter will come and 1 liter will be drained out, and total the half tank will be filled in 10 minutes. So resultantly the tank holds 3 liter per minute. It means the rate of flow for inlet pipe will be 4 liter per minute. So if the rate of flow of inlet pipe is 4 liter per minute, question is asking what is the rate at which water has to be pumped so that it gets filled in 10 minutes. As you can see, the rate of flow of leak is 1 liter per minute, we have assumed, and the rate of flow of inlet pipe is 4 liter per minute. It means it should be 4 times of the draining rate. Simple question, you can mark answer A. That is the correct answer. Okay, next question is taxi charges is city. This is based on direct relation. You can simply make the equation and solve it, and remaining depending upon the distance traveled in kilometers. If a person travels 70 kilometers, he pays rupees 1130. So let's say the fixed charge of taxi is X and the per kilometer charge is Y. So if you travel 70 kilometer, you have to pay X plus 70Y. X is the fixed charge and Y is the per kilometer charge. So X plus 70Y, and that is equal to 1130. Okay, 1130. Now, and for traveling 100 kilometers, and if you are traveling 100 kilometers, so X plus 100Y, that is equal to 15. You have to pay 1550. 1550. If you solve these two equations, you will get the value of X and Y. I think the value was Y is 14. Yes, 30 and 420. Y is 14, and if you put the value of Y, you will get the value of X. And now you have to calculate, find the charges of traveling 140 kilometer. It means you have to calculate the value of X plus 140Y. X is the fixed cost and Y is the per kilometer charge. So you have to calculate the value of X plus 140Y. You can substitute the value of X and Y by solving these equations. The answer was D option, that is 2110. So this was also easy. You can easily solve it. We have okay. Next one, 145. X bullocks and Y tractors take 8 days to plough a field. If we halve the number of bullocks and double the number of tractors, it takes 5 days to plough the same field. How many days will it take for X bullocks alone to plough the field? So what you can take the value of X and Y as what, and you can solve it. Otherwise, if you are confused, you can say X, sorry, just 1 second. X bullocks and Y tractors takes 8 days to plough a field, right? And for the second case, if we halve the number of bullocks, it means X by 2 bullocks and twice the number of tractors, so 2YT. It takes 5 days to plough the same field. So what I am going to take, I am going to take the unit. So I will take the LCM of 8 and 5. Let's say total unit is total work is 40 unit, and if total work is 40 unit, X bullocks and Y tractors can do this 40 unit work in 8 days. So per day, in 1 day, they are doing 5 unit. X by 2 bullocks and twice of tractors are doing the same work in 5 days. So per day they are doing 8 unit works. Now what you will do, you will take the value of this in terms of X and B and substitute it. So let me frame the equation, then you can solve it. XP by 2 and twice of the value of this from this equation. the value of this will be 5 minus xb, that is equal to 8. And you can solve the value of xb, and if you can solve the value of xb, it will tell you how many units of work x bullocks can do in one day. So 40 unit of total work divided by this, you will get the answer. The answer will be 30. So simple, you can calculate it. Okay, now next one, if the price of sugar increased by 25%, by how much percent a housewife should reduce the consumption so as not to increase the expenditure? We have solved this type of question in class. We start successive percent, starting of successive percentage change, and I would say the similar question, the exact question we have solved in class. So we all know expenditure is equal to price into consumption. Price is increased by 25%. Price is increased by 25%. So fractional increase is 1 by 4. The expenditure remains same, so the percentage change is 0%. If price is increased by 1 by 4, we would decrease the consumption by, fractional decrease in consumption will be 1 by 5, and 1 by 5 will equal to 20% decrease. So I have already told you in class, you can easily mark the answer by reading this. Don't need to use the pen, right? This is the easiest question, I would say. Okay, next one. If the radius of a right circular cone is increased by 50%, its volume increased by c. Some people did mistake in this question. The volume of cube is 1 by 3 pi r square h. It means 1 by 3 pi r into h. Now guys, 1 by 3 is constant, so it will not change. Pi is constant, it will not change. There is no change in height. So simply the radius is changing in 2 dimension, right? The radius is changing in 2 dimension. The percentage increase in radius is 50%. So it means there will be successive change of 50%, successive increase of 50%. Apply the AB principle and you will get the AB principle, the successive percentage change. 50 plus 50 plus 50 into 50, that is 2500 upon 100. You will get the answer, that is 125%. Right? So no, you don't need to apply the successive percentage change 3 times. Okay, 2 times only, because only radius is changing now. There is no change in height, so only radius is changing, so 2 times only. Okay, next one. A, B and C can finish a piece of work in 12, 15 and 20 days respectively. This is one of the easiest question. We always distribute the money if they take a contract, and if they share the money, we always distribute the money as per their efficiency. We always distribute the money as per their efficiency, in the ratio of their efficiency. So if ABC can finish a piece of work in 12 days, 15 days and 20 days. So let's take the total work is 60 unit, and if the total work is 60 units, so A can, per day A will do how much work? 60 unit in 12 days, so per day 5 unit. B will do 60 unit in 15 days, so per day he will do 4 unit, and C will do 3 unit. So the ratio of their efficiencies is 5:4:3. 5:4:3. So if the ratio of their efficiencies is 5:4:3, the money will be distributed in the same ratio, in the ratio of 5:4:3. So what will be the share of B? Total money is 9600, and B will get 4 parts out of total 12 part. If you calculate it, 1/3 of 9600, and that is equal to 3200. So this will be the answer. Now 149, this one. Amit started his shop by investing rupees 5 lakh. In the first year he incurred a loss of 5%. However, during the second year he earned a profit of 10%, which in third year rose to 12%. Calculate his percentage profit. So you can easily calculate the profit after 1 year. Then 10%, loss in first year, that is 5%, decrease it by 5%, then increase it by 10%, then again increase it by 12%, and calculate the net percentage change. Or you can simply apply the successive change. First year it is decreased by 5% because there is a loss. next year it is increased by 10% because there is a profit, and third year it rose to 12%. It means profit is 12%. Just apply the successive change, you will get the answer 17 point something. Very approx value is exact 17%. You can mark the answer. Okay. Next one is last. 500 students are taking one or more courses. You don't need to make the Venn diagram here. You just need to apply the simple formula of 3 variable Venn diagram, which we discussed in the class, like the number of elements in A or B or C, A union B union C, I would say. Let's say A union B union C, that is equal to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B plus number of elements in C minus number of elements in A intersection B minus number of elements in B intersection C minus number of elements in C intersection A plus number of elements in A intersection B intersection C. So we all know the union means at least one. A union B union C at least one, or A or B or C. The value of this is given 500, right? Then this one, chemistry 329, physics 186, 295. Add these values, 329 plus 186 plus 295 minus this intersection of 2, 83, 217 and 63. 83, 217 and 63 plus the value of all three. Let's say that is x. You can solve the value of x. You can calculate the value of x, simple addition subtraction, and the answer will be 53. Right. So 10 questions. I would say if you have spent 10 to 12 minutes, 10 minutes in this, because not other sections are lengthy. So you can easily spend 10 to 12 minutes in this section. And if you are spending 10 to 12 minutes in this section, you can easily solve 7-8 questions, right? Some people did all the 10 correct, but 7 and 8, that is a very good score. 6 will be the average, 5, 6 will be the average, I would say. Okay. So this is maths. Easy. I found it easiest in last 3 or 4 years of Ailet. Okay. AR, this was also very easy. There is nothing to discuss. This is based on grouping, and very simple conditions are given. A tennis coach is trying to put together a team of 4 players for the forthcoming tournaments. For this, 7 players are available. Males ABC. ABC are males. Females WXYZ. 4 females. All players have equal capability, and at least 2 males will have to be there. So at least 2 males will have to be there. Means you can take 2 males, 2 females, or you can select 3 males and 1 female, because maximum there are 3 males. If it is given B cannot play with W, one constraint, B will and W cannot be selected together. C cannot play with Z, W cannot play with Y. So these are the constraints. Only 3 constraints is given. You can easily check these constraints. In this cases, you can easily solve the question. If Y is selected and B is rejected, if Y is selected, and B is rejected, which one of the following will consist? Which one of the following groups? Okay, you can check the answer. W and Y cannot come together, so option A and D will be eliminated, right? Option B will be eliminated, so answer will be C. You can easily mark the answer. So doable set, I am not discussing it, you can easily solve it. Question number 123, 124. If all the 3 males are selected, then how many combinations of 4-member teams are possible? If all the 3 males are selected, it means you have selected A, B and C. So because of B, W cannot be selected, right? And because of C, Z cannot be selected. So only 2 ways are possible. You can select either X or you can select Y. So there are 2 teams can be formed. Every year they ask grouping based arrangement. I found it last year, the last to last year. But every year they ask a little bit moderate to difficult type question. But this year this was the easiest. No time taking. You can easily solve these 3 questions. Okay. This is direction sense based question. Very easy. Ramesh traveled from a point and straight to y at a distance of 90 meter. No direction is given in which direction he was walking, right? So you can take any direction. Ramesh traveled from a point and straight to y at a distance of 90 meter. He turned right and walked 40 meter. Turned right and walked 40 meter. Then again turned right and walked 70 meter. Again turned right and walked 70 meter. Finally, he turned right and walked 40 meter, turned right and walked 40 meter. So remaining distance is 20. This is his final distance, initial distance, 20 meter is the answer. So easy questions, right? Direction sense, easy question. This was also easy. Ram and Sunil this was similar to our class exercise sheets, exact only names are changed. Ram and Sunil start from fixed point. Ram moves 4 km to the south, 4 km to the south, then turns left. He turns left and walk 3 km. Sunil moves 3 km towards west, 3 km towards west, then turns right and move 4 km. This is the final position of Sunil and this is the final position of Ram. You have to calculate this distance. Just take the horizontal distance, that is 6, vertical distance, that is 8, and apply the Pythagoras theorem. 10 km will be the answer. So answer of this question will be C option. Easy one. Okay. Rashmi travels 10 km towards the north. 10 km towards the north. Turns left and traveled 4 km. Left turn and traveled 4 km. And then again turns right. Again turns right and covers 5 km. 5 km. Then turns right and traveled another 4 km. This is 4 km. How far is she from the starting point? So this distance you have to calculate. That is 10 plus 5, 15 km. Easy. This was the easiest paper I found in for Ailet exam in last 4 or 5 years. Identify the missing letters in the sets of letter series given below. See the pattern. From backward you can check C, D, E. So definitely F, G and H. I, J, K, L, M, N. Simple. Easiest one. H, G, F will be the answer. Okay. And only one question is wrong. This one. I don't find any pattern which matches the option. If you check with any pattern like this, or if you apply the alternate series, then also the letter which should come here is M. The first letter which should come here is M. So this one I found it incorrect. Options are incorrect. You can leave that. But all the other questions are doable in AR. All the other 6 questions are doable in AR. So I would say 10 questions there, 6 questions there. 6 of AR are very much doable. No concept needed. You just simply solve those 6 questions, and 6, 7, 8 questions as per your time management, as how much time is left, how much basic concept you know, you can easily solve 7, 8 questions from math section. Okay, easiest paper. So that's it from my side. Thank you.